What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. You already know what it is. It's MSK, Mask on Sport, with another video for you. Now, before I get straight into this video, I just want to talk about Manchester United quickly. This week, we subject of discussion again, Talk Sport, other YouTube channels as well, everyone just talking about Manchester United. And I understand that Manchester United is still the biggest club in the UK. We're still the biggest club in England. They were talking about Manchester United's revenue, and all that obviously the amount that was made that's been announced. They were talking about that. I'm gonna talk about that as well, maybe in another video. And also Marcus Rashford getting a brace. I'm happy for the guy. I'm happy that he's doing what he's doing. Don't forget, a week ago, Ansel Flick was talking about sending him back because he's just not living up to the expectation at Barcelona. But yeah, he got a brace, and again, Manchester United was a discussion again. Oh, if Rashford had stayed, would it not be beneficial for Manchester United if Rashford was still at Old Trafford, this, that, and the other? But the fact of the matter is, the boy doesn't want to be at Manchester United. You can't force him to play in a team that he doesn't want to play in. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's put that aside. Now back to this video. Right. So again, a lot is being said about Ruben Amorim. He doesn't want to change his tactics. He's arrogant. He's going to die on his heel. The sword, this, that, and the other. That's all I've been hearing throughout the week. But what people are forgetting is that this guy's actually been tweaking this formation. They just want him to overhaul, the entire formation, come out with a new formation. But you have to tweak it. When Pep Guardiola came in and then he lost 4, was it 4-1 that he lost to Leicester City? In the next game, he tweaked it. And then he started tweaking, and he's still tweaking. Even this season, Pep is still tweaking his team. This is what happens, yeah, when you're rebuilding a team, when you're rebuilding a squad. Now, Manchester United have never had to rebuild before. This is actually the first time we're rebuilding. And we're rebuilding with a structure. We're rebuilding identifying the right identity. Do you know what I'm saying? We're identifying the right players to play in the right position. This is going to take time. And if of course, football is about win and loses. Football is a result game. And if you're not performing and we're not seeing the result, then yes, questions will be asked. And that's the reason why we're asking a question of this manager, is because we're not getting the results. But there's a lot that we need to be able to dissect from the fact as to the reason why we're not getting these results. One, the players that we have in our possession. I know that we've bought 4 or 5 players this season. We've got a keeper, Cunha, Umbermo, Sesko. So 4 players that we brought in this season. Do you know what I'm saying? And the likes of Mason Mount, Luke Shaw complement that because they've been out for so long. But another thing you need to understand is the likes of Luke Shaw have been at this club for so long, so long that we know how good they were to the point of where they are now. And because injury has really done a number, especially on Luke Shaw, he's not the level that he used to be at. And people are forgetting this. People don't realize this. When Ragnick came in as our manager, this was years ago, by the way, going probably about 5-6 years now. When this guy came in and he told us that we need open heart surgery, he wasn't lying. He wasn't lying because there was decay, there was rot in the team, in the squad, in everything that Manchester United was. There was a rot there. And again, there's so many things that there was so many advice that was given. With the lack of Alvarez, we missed out on that. Baleba, we missed out on him. Erling Haaland, we missed out on him. These are all issues within the Manchester United hierarchy. And that's a problem that's been there. We need it to be gutted. Manchester needs to be gutted. And if a team is being gutted, right, it's going to take time before you get to the result that you actually want. Obviously, we need to see progress, gradual progress. Do you know what I'm saying? And we have seen progress. Anybody that sits there and say that they don't see how Manchester United are progressing, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself because you don't want to face the reality that we was that bad. Like Manchester United was completely rotten. You're lying to yourself because you don't want to think that. But just because we get money or we make money, it doesn't mean that it automatically translates to football or the pitch and to football. It doesn't mean that at all. And I feel Manchester United are losing. They're losing the point. I'm talking about the fans here. We're talking about the fans. You're losing the focus or the fact that this team was pretty much dead. It was rotting from the inside. What we're seeing on the pitch is not just there's not just an issue of do you know what, it's this manager, it's that manager. No, 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 it's not. We've had so many managers since Sir Alex Ferguson, and what that guy did, what Fergie did in keeping this club together, in making sure that the rot doesn't show, is fantastic. But when you don't have that kind of manager who takes control of the whole club, and now you have a manager that is purely a manager, and there's other issues that are going on behind the scenes as well, which is what's causing the lengthy rebuild. Now we need a rebuild. We bought 4 players. 4 players is not good enough. We needed a midfielder as well. And in that especially in that midfield, we need a midfield general. 2 midfield general. If Ruben Amorim is going to be playing a double pivot, which is 2 players in the middle, we're going to keep getting overrun if we do not have a general or we don't have generals in that middle position. No, Casemiro, yes, he's a general, but he's a declining general. He ain't got the legs no more. Kobe Mainoo, well, he's not there yet in terms of experience, the things that the ability that he has. I don't know whether to put him in the middle of the park or push him further up. Do you know what I'm saying? So we need someone that can control the game in the center of the park, and that's something that we're gonna have to wait about till January to see if we are able to sign a player, or we're gonna have to wait till next season to see if we can sign a player. So I'm saying that this manager would to the end of the season before we can actually figure out what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's stop pointing fingers as Manchester United fans. Let's stop pointing fingers and start backing this manager. Let's start backing this man and understand the fact that this club, the rot, like we were dead in the mud. We're still in the mud. We're still in the mud, but again, it's like quicksand. We've been sinking for so long, but now we've been freeing a rope. We're not just going to climb out straight away. We're not taking steps. We have to be easy, like just drag ourselves out of this mud. And the problem that I see again is the players, is the mentality of the players not knowing or whether or not they're good enough. I feel like they question themselves. You can't fault the manager when a goal goes in and then their head drop. It's like we have to score first. If Man United don't score first, we don't get going in terms of like we don't dig deep. And that's one thing that Manchester United used to do back in the day. Back in the day, Manchester United never give up. We never ever, it's a die hard, never give up. But all of a sudden, that's starting to crack now. It's like we're giving up. And it's down to the players, not the manager, because you can't fault the manager for this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to get into the game against Chelsea. Manchester United versus Chelsea the weekend. I think is 4:30 or 5:30 kickoff. Is at Old Trafford, and again, I'm expecting a win. I actually am expecting the funny thing is, yeah, all this team around us, they're not special. None of them are special. Every single one of them are actually beatable. They are beatable if this Manchester United team just focus and just get going and just like just find the reaction, just to react to what the fans need, to what the manager's requesting, to what the board are requesting. Just react to that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every team in the Premier League this season are beatable. No one is spectacular. Even Liverpool are licking goals right, left, and center. But the thing with Liverpool is mentality. They have a different mentality. It doesn't matter if we're 2 goals down or we relinquished a 2-goal lead. We're still going to win. That's the mentality. We must win by all means. That's the difference in mentality. Now, in this game, Manchester United are playing against Chelsea is at Old Trafford. Again, I'm not going to bet against my team. I feel like we actually can win this game 2-1 or 1-0, but I do have a feeling Manchester United are going to come out of this. We need a reaction from these players, reaction from the manager. And again, it would have to be if Amorim gets the selection correct, then we'll be in business. I 100% believe we'll be in business if Amorim gets this correct. Now I've gone with obviously 3-4-3 formation. That's Amorim's formation, 3-4-3 formation. Um, let me see here. So for me, I've gone with Le Mans as the goalkeeper. Again, I don't know why we didn't play him last game against Man City. Euro at the right centre back, Matthias de Ligt, centre midfield, center of the centre back, middle of the centre back, and then left centre back. I've gone with Luke Shaw. Now I know that I complained that Luke Shaw again, the ability again, Licho is injured, Martinez injured, and he's the only left-footed defender that we've actually got in that position that can play that position. So that's the reason why I put Luke Shaw in there. Now, again, Amad Diallo, I prefer Amad at number 10, but at that winger position with Mbeumo, he plays more like a winger with Mbeumo going in to help Sesko as a second striker. And that's what Cunha does as well sometimes. They tuck in as a second striker. But and then I've gone with Casemiro in the middle with Kobe Mainoo. Casemiro can be the older player, he can sit there. I think with Kobe Mainoo, it would be an extra leg with Bruno dropping in as well in that little number 10 area. If Bruno drops in there, then yeah, it will be all right as well. I've gone with obviously Bruno Fernandes and Benjamin Sesko up top. I just need this guy to just grab his goal. It needs to be crossing the ball in. I don't know who's going to be getting those ball in, but first time crosses, that this guy is 6 foot something. We need to utilize him better. 100% need to utilize this striker much, much better. And I'm not listening to what any of the what's it called, the rivals are saying. I think he's a very good striker. You can tell by the movements. Is running behind, is running towards a ball, is hold up play, is link up play, everything is there. And everything looks great. We just need to now start utilizing his strength against our oppositions. And I feel like Manchester United will be fine if we're able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is my starting lineup. Currently, we still have Mason Mount is back. Actually, he's in the squad. That's confirmed by Ruben Amorim. Cunha is also back. He's in the squad. That's confirmed by Ruben Amorim as well. Martinez is still injured. Diogo Dalot is out injured as well. The injury that he picked up during the international break. But yeah, like, I would have preferred. Or should I say, I know that Mason Mount at some point will definitely, if he doesn't start, because I believe this manager loves Mason Mount. So if Mason Mount doesn't start, well, that's the formation that I would have gone for. That's the selection of the players that I would have gone for. But I have a feeling that it might just he might start Mason Mount, Matthias Cunha, and if he starts Matthias Cunha, Mason Mount, then I'm having a feeling that Bruno Fernandes will be in the middle with Casemiro, and even that is not bad. Even that is not a bad thing because we got Matthias Cunha, who can also create as well. The problem is when we don't have a creative attacking midfielder at that number 10 role is where we have issues. And Bruno trying to create from the number 8 position means he's going to be losing the ball, and we see that more glaring and more obvious, and people start to frown against that. So that's the only issue with playing Bruno at number 8 when we don't have someone else who can create the number 10. But this is the score that I've gone for, and I believe that this is good enough to beat Chelsea. They're definitely good enough to beat Chelsea, and we definitely need to win this game. It's a must win for us, just to help Ruben Amorim out, and also just to show that this team actually believe in themselves. These players believe in themselves, so it's a must win. And yeah, hopefully we do end up winning that tomorrow evening, tomorrow afternoon, rather. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. Let me know what you guys think with the selection. Let me know what you think the scoreline is gonna be. Is that gonna be a win for Manchester United tomorrow? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.